Hi, my name is Ashley Valero. Welcome to Note Taking with the Center for Academic Achievement. Today I'm going to walk you through how to apply SQ3R to your note taking. And if you haven't checked it out already, be sure to take a look at our SQ3R video. Quick review of what SQ3R is. SQ3R stands for Survey, Question, Read, Recite, and Review. So let's begin. You have your note paper. You're going to draw a vertical line about a quarter of the way from the left side of the paper, and then you're going to draw a horizontal line about a quarter of the way from the bottom, or you could wait until you're finished writing your notes to draw that horizontal line. Now, when applying SQ3R, it's important to be proactive, so you're actually going to write these notes prior to going to lecture. So when you get your chapter, you're going to make sure you label the chapter, include the topic, and then include the date in which you write your notes. I'm also going to encourage you to include course, professor, and term because you never know when you have to reference your notes again, and you want to make sure you cite these notes and what you're referencing appropriately. Be sure you give your professors the credit. Now, when you're reading or surveying SQ3R, you're going to just quickly read the introduction, look at the headers, anything that stands out, charts, anything that's in bold or italicized before you get started. Next, you're going to write down questions on the left side of that vertical line. A couple of questions that I want you to think about when you're writing, or maybe things that your professor might ask of you on an exam, but here are some things to think about. How is the topic defined? Where can the topic be applied? How is the topic applied? What conclusions can be drawn about the application of the topic? And this is one that I always encourage students to ask constantly. How can I relate the topic to aspects of my major or my career? And that one, you may not find the answer to it in the book, but I promise that you will be able to find an answer by asking your professor or asking some people who are in that field. There's always a connection. Next is the note-taking. So you're going to use the R part, the reading of the SQ3R, and find the answers to the questions that you came up with. If you can't find the answers, not a problem, because you could look online or you could take these notes to lecture and fill in the blanks. You want to make sure that your notes are whole, complete, and importantly, accurate. Okay, so when you're actually writing the notes and taking them down, I want you to think about something. How do you process information? If you like the traditional way of taking notes, just line for line, writing everything out, that's great. What I want you to think about is using color. So putting the concepts in one color, examples in another color, and items to revisit in another color. These are just some examples of categories. Other things to consider when taking notes is drawing charts, mind maps, and diagrams. If this is a better way for you to process the information, you're able to answer the questions using these mind maps and charts and diagrams. Awesome. Add these to your notes because the whole point of applying SQ3R to note-taking is to retain the information. How do you best process the information? All right, so lastly, we have that horizontal line I told you about earlier. That's where you're going to draw the summary or write the summary. So what was the most important aspect of the things you learned from this section? What are the things that you need to revisit because your professor repeated it over and over again and said, hey, this might be on the test, that's why I'm repeating it? You want to make sure that you write those things in the summary. Now, I would like to summarize what we reviewed today in note-taking. What questions will your professor ask? What do you need to understand? Where can this knowledge be applied? How do you apply the knowledge? And then once you apply the knowledge, what are the results? And what conclusions can be made based on these results? So if you use SQ3R, you have your questions, you have your summary, you're basically creating a review for yourself, a study guide. And especially if you start day one, then you're able to use these questions all the way until your final exam. Also, I want to just throw in there the memory curve. If you look at the material and just review those questions and the summary every single day, you're more likely to remember the information 30 days past that first day that you saw the information. So it's so important that you engage with the information. If you don't, then you're not likely to remember as much information. So that's what this memory curve represents. Thank you so much for watching our video. We hope this was helpful, and we hope you are able to take great notes after watching it. Feel free to come visit us in the Center for Academic Achievement. We're located in Library West 103. Also, we have a lot of really great resources on our website, so check it out at fgcu.edu/CAA. And you could always email us questions or give us a call, caa@fgcu.edu or 239-590-7906. The Center for Academic Achievement is here for you. We offer academic coaching, supplemental instruction, instructional support tutoring, and Soar to Success workshops. This is one of our workshop topics, and in the workshops you are able to go over much more information and see what other students are actually doing to help them take notes and study and be awesome and successful students. Have a great day.